A news anchor with style
and professionalism
must be someone you can trust, someone you can relate to,
someone you can bond with, and with real experience.
That is who we are.
That is who we are.
That's who we are.
That's who we are.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to Midday Live here on TV3. My name is Anako Jafre with the sports update. Let's get into the details. Now, Ghana's inactivity during the FIFA date for international break has cost the Black Stars on the world ranking after slipping 2 places. The Black Stars are now ranked 45th in the world, but still remained 8th in Africa as FIFA took into account 129 games played during the international break. Egypt remained the continent's #1 ranked side, but moved up 1 place to 35th in the world rankings, followed by Senegal, Cameroon, Burkina Faso. Ghana could not accumulate points after the country failed to arrange for friendlies. Brazil capped off a fine fortnight of football as they moved to the top of the FIFA World Ranking, reclaiming their seat at the top of the stand after 7 years. Argentina, Germany, Chile, and Colombia complete the top 5 teams in the world. As the dust settles after the appointment of a new coach, attention has now shifted to what appears immediate and long-term goals should be for the Black Stars. In this report, Yao Ofosulabi identifies which 3 tasks will be important for Appiah on the job.
There are 3 core tasks for Appiah to deal with. First, the issue of captaincy. Now there's a huge ring of cloud around the Black Stars captaincy, which has led to fractions in the Stars camp. The FA and the Black Stars Management Committee have remained reticent about it, and there's no doubt that there's a bit of friction between the Ayus and Asamoah Gyan over the captaincy issue. Gyan was appointed by Appiah in 2013, but with growing interest in it now and potential repercussions, whatever his next move will be should be as tactful as possible. Number 2, he needs to blend the old players and the new players. Appiah is credited with building the team Avram Grant inherited, and he has been tasked to do same for the 2018 World Cup qualifiers as well as the 2019 African Cup of Nations. Appiah brought in players like Christian Achu and Mubarak Wakasu, who have become the spine of the team now. Now there has been issues of meritocracy in selection of players in Avram Grant's tenure. For instance, the strike force that had a combined goal haul of 37 was dropped for the one that had a goal tally of just 7. Now Coach Kwesi Appiah will have to correct that. The final one has to do with the fact that he needs to convince his doubters he is the right man. Kwesi Appiah qualified Ghana to the 2014 World Cup after thrashing Egypt by 6-1 in Kumasi against all odds. He left with his reputation tarnished after player indiscipline and issues with money at the World Cup. Now that he's back, he needs to prove doubters wrong. The only way he can do that, though, is to qualify the Black Stars for the 2018 World Cup in Russia and put up a formidable fight for the 2019 AFCON trophy.
In England, Leicester City and Nigerian international Ahmed Musa has been arrested on suspicion of attacking his wife after police were called to his home on Tuesday night. Just as after the club's 2-0 victory over Sunderland, the 24-year-old Nigerian was not included in the matchday squad for Tuesday's night match, though he was not at home when police arrived at his residence in Leicestershire shortly after the game at the King Power Stadium. After receiving an allegation of domestic abuse against the Nigerian international, police spoke to neighbors about the Leicester City player before he returned home later that night. 2 plain-clothed police women then arrested Musa around 1 a.m. on Wednesday morning and taken for questions after being accused of beating his wife Jamila, but was released without charge. Leicester City said that they were aware of the investigation but confirmed that they will not be taking action against the player after the matter was closed.